I think you have to have an innate interest in how people develop, how development may go awry, and I think you've got to be someone that people feel comfortable telling their stories to. My work can be mundane, and that's probably something that I like the least. And I say that because change takes time. It usually happens in very tiny little increments. The movies and maybe books portray breakthroughs in this dramatic fashion, but that's actually not the way it typically takes place. What I like the most is that I'm a bit of a dinosaur. I tend to see people over a long period of time, I mean years, and it allows me to actually witness changes that people make, ways in which their lives deepen as a result of our work, and that's just incredibly satisfying to me. My path actually is non-traditional. I got clear while I was here at Amherst that I wanted to be a man in this world whose heart was as visible in the work that I do as my intellect. I'd been around a lot of people whose intellect and drive were far more dominant, and so it just dawned on me here that I didn't want to follow that path. So I actually got into the psychoanalytic world through ministry. I went to seminary after Amherst, got ordained as an Episcopal priest in 1974, and right at that time started my analytic training. So that was my entree, ministry. No, absolutely not. And I think that's really an important point. I knew what the next step was. The next step was seminary. In seminary, I knew what the next step was, and that was analytic training. All you need to do is figure out the next step. But some of the work that I do now is very satisfying, and I could not have predicted it even in the middle of my career, let alone back here at Amherst. So I don't think anybody should sweat not having too long a view about a career path.